Hey there, how's it going? If you're like me, sometimes you find these JDM lures that you really want to try. The only problem is they're sometimes next to impossible to find. And that's what happened to me recently. You know, with the spawn upon us, I have this lake that I've been hitting. If you watch the channel, I call it the Haunted Lake. It's obvious that those bass are feeding on bluegill. So I'm like, I need to find some good bluegill baits for spawn and post-spawn. And the one that I really wanted is by Jackall. It's called the Baby Garon. I don't know what Garon stands for. I should have looked it up. But it's essentially a, BFS, bait finesse, bluegill swim bait. I think it's like 7.5 grams. It's really rather on the small side, but it just looks incredible. And there are some very realistic patterns. And so I went to my normal places, Bait Finesse Empire, all of my other Japanese tackle places I normally buy from, and even a couple other ones. The only ones I could find in stock were either the hot pink or the chartreuse, and I wanted some of the natural colors. I had two choices. I could either find a different way to get it, or I could just give up and say, well, I'll wait till next year. I think the smart people really order these things in January and February before they sell out. But this happens to me every once in a while. Sometimes it's rods, sometimes it could be reels, but lures as well. Sometimes they're just not in stock. So what do you do? Well, today I'm sharing my number one tip on where to find hard to get JDM lures. And quite frankly, this probably works for European lures as well. I have a couple orders to unbox. My secret, it's not that big of a secret, probably a billion users. I go to eBay sometimes because often I can find really good examples at good prices. Honestly, even with the shipping that I was paying, I got two of the Baby Garon swim baits. Let you know a little secret there. I got two of them for about the price of one. One of them is brand new, one of them is pre-owned, so we'll see how they turn out. But the pictures look good, the seller looks great. I'll even tell you the seller's name, and I'll put a link down in the description. The seller is Mother Lake Japan, and again, I'll put a link down in the description because this seller had like 2,000 lures. A lot of them are really nice, some of them are really hard to find. One of the other items that I got, I could find some of them in stock, but when you're ordering from Japan and you just want two small items, sometimes the shipping just kills you. I ordered a couple of these because I didn't have the other lures that I wanted. And then there's probably one extra one that I picked up that I'd never heard of before, but it looked pretty cool and the price was pretty good, so I figured I'd give it a try. So let's open this up. Now the first thing you'll notice is, it's just like, it doesn't look like a normal tackle order because most of these are pre-owned. They're in plastic bags and stuff like that, but packed very well. So this is the first one of the Baby Garons. This one is sort of like a sunfish pattern. I probably can't read. No, see, I don't know what it is, but it sort of looks a little bit like a green sunfish bluegill with the orange bottom. So this is one of them. It gives you an idea of the size. It feels pretty light. 7.8 grams is what it says on there. So that's one of them. Let me see if I can find the other one real quick. This is the color I really wanted because it looks a lot like the bluegill in that lake as far as I can tell. And it says it's pre-owned. So it's packaged nice. It's in the bag. It's got the little hook keepers on it. I'm struggling to see much that I guess maybe it's got a little bit of paint flaking off of it. I don't know. But it looks really nice. I'm not upset with it at all. I think this is awesome. So I can't wait to get this out on the water. As of recording this, probably tomorrow, I'm going to be throwing this puppy. This next bait, I actually have an AliExpress version that I bought in November, knowing I wanted to get some of these little things. And this is called, it's also a Jackall. A lot of these are Jackall lures. It's called the Micro Tappy. And it's a funky little topwater. This one is definitely very small. I love the size of it. But it's got this little blade here. It's a really funky bait. Like, I've never seen anything like this in American stores. Here's the AliExpress one that I had. And you can see they're very different sizes. Sort of surprised how different these are. But I'm going to be giving these a try. This is the Micro Tappy from Jackall. This is a Latoyo knockoff. Okay, the other one that got me started thinking about summer is the Jackall Micro Pompadour. So this is sort of like a really fancy jitterbug in a way, but it's got these little funky wings on here. On this side, it's got a little prop on the back. It's got a treble on the front, I think, and then it's just got a dual trailer. I actually wanted a brown one, and then I have one that's a little bit more of a bluegill color. He said he was sold out of the brown, and I was thinking about the white anyway, so I went ahead and got the white one. Because honestly, I don't have hardly any bone topwaters. I have, you know, one pencil or so, but I tend to go towards the darker, so I think it just worked out that I got one of these. And then the other one, ooh, I didn't realize this one had bright orange on the bottom. This is the other one of the micro pompadours. This one is like semi-translucent, sort of has like those bluegill colors. It's got the stripes, but it's got this bright orange spot here, like, hit me, hit me. And again, for pre-owned, I can't tell any difference in these. The next one, this one is the Imakatsu Little Bats. So it's another, this one's really more of a wake bait. So it's got the lip on it, but it's got this little fin here that I don't know if it spins around. I'm not really sure what it does, but I remember seeing this bait last year and I didn't buy it. And so again, they can be hard to find. And so to get one on eBay, I'm happy with it. And again, I can't see any difference where it's like this looks like it's heavily used or beat or anything like that. So I'm very happy with that. And then the last one from this seller is the one that I didn't know it existed, but it's a really small popper. I want to say this, I'm guessing it's probably around 4 grams. I should probably weigh it. But this is and it came with a bonus clip on the front too. So this is actually a Gary Yamamoto. It's a micro sugoi popper, and I love the color pattern on it. It's got the feathered tail on it. Yeah, so as a true BFS popper, it's not even 4 grams. So I think this is a really nice looking bait. So I definitely look forward to using that. And let me see if I can get the covers back on this. Sharp hooks, very sharp hooks. Get out of my finger. Those were the items from that seller. The other thing that I picked up, and this is for a completely different technique. Grab these. Oh my gosh. I think this one's slightly opened or something. Bellows gill. So this is the Geek Crack Bellows gill. I got basically a green pumpkin, and then one is called bug balm or something like that. So it's sort of purple on one side, green pumpkin on the other. And I think this one might have been dark green pumpkin. Man, these really smell, which is probably good. I can't read any of the information on the front. It's all Japanese. But I've been wanting to try these, and actually I actually have a Soranoya version of this, which is a lot less expensive. But I got these from Bait Finesse Empire, and so I wanted to give the real thing a try. And I'll have a video coming up on it because I still have some hardware coming in for it. But I may throw these in other ways, maybe just throw them even weightless like a fluke. There's a new technique out there called a hover rig. It's not real new, but it started getting popular last year, and I'm going to give that a try with this particular lure. It seemed like it might be a really good combo. So these are 2.8 inches, and again, these ones don't really seem to smell much. These ones stink to high heaven. Can't really place the scent, but all the ones that I just unpacked, those all came from eBay. And sometimes that's the best place to get stuff. And just because you're buying it on eBay doesn't mean you're going to pay extra. The Baby Garon, these normally sell for around 25. I've seen them up to 30. Sometimes on the JDM sites are 20 or 21. But I only paid 12 for the one that was used and 15 for the one that was open. And so like I said, it was basically like getting 2 for 1 on that price. And all the other stuff I paid less than. I don't know about the Yamamoto popper because I've never seen it before. I may have paid retail on that, but all the other stuff is definitely $3 to at least $7 cheaper than what I would buy them in any other store. And they were all from one person other than the Bellows gill. So it was like shipping was really inexpensive, and that's part of why I bought so much, because they had a really good shipping program. And honestly, I think if I bought 3 lures, they gave me 5% off the price of the lures too. All told, the shipping was almost free, and they shipped from Japan. I ordered them on I think Saturday or Sunday. It might have been Saturday night. This is Wednesday. They got here today. Really good shipping from this this person too. So I'll put a link to the store in there. But I just wanted to share this. That, like, this is one. I mean, I can't wait to try some of these lures out. But I just wanted to share a little tip on where you might be able to get some of these harder to find JDM lures. And certain sellers on eBay out of Japan and Singapore have tons of them. And the prices are typically pretty fair. They don't tend to jack up the price. So for something you're looking for, something you've seen in one of the Bait Finesse forums or saw it online and you can't find it in any stores, maybe check eBay. So thanks for watching. Looking forward to showing you some of these in action. So I'll see you next time.